Good morning, children. Our today's topic is circle. So first of all, we will learn what is circle. A circle is a closed figure, but it is not bounded by straight lines or line segments. It is bounded by a curved line, as you can see in the picture. Every point on this curved line is at equal distance from a fixed point inside the circle. This fixed point in the center of the circle, I have given it a name A. You can give any name of your choice. It can be O, P, Q, R, any name of your choice you can give. Here this is the perimeter of the circle. So perimeter of the circle is called its circumference. Okay. So here A, B are the 2 points on the circle and A, Q is another point. So AB and AQ, they both are at the same distance from the center of the circle. I mean point Q and point B both are at the same distance from center A. So this distance between the center and any point on the circle is called its radius. Means AQ is a radius as well as AB is also a radius. Okay, children? Now look at the line segment of PQ, which is passing through the center A. The endpoints P and Q are on the circle. So PQ is known as the diameter of the circle. So what is diameter? Diameter is a line segment which is passing through the center of the circle, whose endpoints lies on the circle is called the diameter. Okay. So in the given figure, center is A, radius is AB and AQ. You can say AQ and AB. Diameter is PQ. Now next comes arc. So first of all, I'll teach you that what is the relationship in radius and diameter. As AQ is a radius and PQ is a diameter. So you can see, children, diameter is just a double of the radius. Because as I told you, from the center, any point on the circle is at equal distance. So relationship says diameter is equals to twice of radius. 2 multiplied by radius. Or radius is half of its diameter. Okay. Now, a line segment whose end points lies on the circle is called chord. Fine. Now it is not necessary that this line segment will pass through the center of the circle. But the line segment which is passing through the center of the circle is diameter, and diameter is the longest chord of the circle. Okay. For the chord to be, it is compulsory condition that 2 points should be lie on the circle, but it is not compulsory that line segment will pass through the center of the circle. Now, so SR is a chord. Fine. Now we talk about the arc. Any part of a circle is called an arc of the circle. We usually name an arc by 3 points, where 2 points are the end point and third there is a point in between them. So look at this figure. In this figure, we will talk about this PBQ. This is an arc of the circle. Okay. So we will show it like this, PBQ arc. We can say BQR is also an arc. So 2 endpoints are B and R and the middle point is Q. Okay. Now, if the circle is divided into 2 equal parts, means half a circle is called semicircle. Therefore, PBQ is a semicircle as well as PSQ is also a semicircle. So these all are the parts of the circle about which we have talked. We will do one example. In this figure, the radius is OY or OX and diameter is XY. Okay. In this figure, it is asked that what are the chords. So here chords are AB, BP, PQ and BQ is also a chord. Fine. And this is the longest chord which is diameter because it is passing through the center. Now here is a question. Find the diameter of a circle whose radius is 5.4 centimeter. So as in question, the radius is 5.4 centimeter and we have to find out the diameter. So the relationship says diameter is equals to twice of radius. So 2 multiplied by 5.4, we will get 10.8 centimeters diameter. In another question, find the radius of a circle whose diameter is 6.4 centimeter. Now in this case, the diameter is given and we have to find out the radius. So here we can see the diameter is 6.4 centimeter and radius we have to find out. So radius will be half of the diameter. So we will divide 6.4 by 2. 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4. We will get 3.2 centimeters. Now we will find out the circumference of the circle. As I told you, the perimeter of the circle is known as its circumference. And there is a relationship between the circle circumference and diameter also. So what is the relationship? When we draw several circles and measure the circumference and diameter of each and divide the circumference of each with its diameter, we will get 3 or 3.3. Okay. So after getting this relationship, we got a formula that circumference divided by diameter, we get 3.14 or 22 upon 7. This is the relationship between the circumference and diameter. So, if we want to find out the circumference, so diameter will go in right hand side. So, this will become diameter multiplied by 3.4 or diameter multiplied by 22 upon 7. We can take it as per our convenience. Now, if we want to find out the diameter from the given circle, with the same formula, we will find out the diameter. When we have to find out the diameter will go at right hand side and this 3.14 will come down. So, this will become diameter is equals to circumference divided by 3.14. As per the given quantity in the question, we can change this 3.14 by 22 upon 7. So, let's understand it by example. Let's see first example. We have to find the diameter of a circle is 5 centimeter and in this case we have to find the circumference. So as the formula says, circumference is diameter multiplied by 3.14. So diameter is 5 centimeter. 5 multiplied by 3.14 we get 15.7 centimeters. In the next example, the radius of the circle is given 6 centimeter and we have to find its circumference. So here in this case, first we have to find out diameter of the circle from the radius and the relationship is 2 multiplied by radius we get the diameter. So when we multiply 6 by 2 we get 12, that is diameter, and 12 multiplied by 3.14 we get 37.68 centimeter, that is the circumference of the circle. Now in third example, find the diameter and radius of a circle with circumference 6.28 centimeter it is given. So in this case, we have to find the diameter and radius both. Circumference is given 6.28 centimeter. The relationship is diameter is equals to circumference divided by 3.14. Here I have taken this 3.14 because by 22 upon 7 I cannot cut this. Right? So circumference is 6.28 divided by 3.14 I get 2 centimeter. That is the diameter. Now from the diameter I can take out radius by dividing it by 2 because radius is just half of the diameter. So 1 upon 2 multiply by 2 I get 1 centimeter, that is the radius. And as you get the answers you can clearly see that is radius is 1 centimeter and the diameter is 2 centimeter, that is just double of the radius. Now we will learn how to draw a circle. For that we need a compass. It has a metal arm and a pencil arm in which we hold the pencil. Both the arms are attached with a hinge. So first of all we have to put a pencil into the compass so that both the ends of the circle and the metal tip will align. Now we will open the pencil arm of the compass and from the center, swing the pencil tip on the paper until the complete circle is drawn. So here we have made the circle. Now we will take a particular length of the radius and then we will construct the circle. So we will construct the circle with the radius 4.5 centimeter. For this, we need a ruler first of all, because we have to take the length 4.5 centimeter. So on the ruler, we will fix the metal tip of the compass on the ruler at 0 point and open out the compass so that the pencil tip is on the 4.5 centimeter mark. Now we will mark point O in the notebook and rest the metal tip on your compass. Now with center point, we swing the pencil tip on the paper until the complete circle is drawn. So here you can see with the radius 4.5 centimeter, we have drawn the circle.